Okay, the neck is in place. I drew a line here, or marker, that there's a little bit of a high spot from about here. Yeah, just about there, and it gets higher right into the pocket. Now this is a shim I already glued in there some time ago. I'm thinking I'm going to try to leave that there. But this little bit of a lip here, I'll show you the picture up on top where the line is. I'm going to try to smooth this off, see if I can level that out, and maybe I'll have a chance with this neck fitting in there. Now my homemade sanders from these dowels started their life in 2015 when I was working on that first Telecaster. Let's see, this is 180 and it's pretty good. This is 180 and fairly worn out, so I think there's 180 on that side as well. I don't want to go 80 because I think it's too coarse. So I'm going to try the 180 first. Yeah, it's working. It's slow, but slow is good. If you go too fast, that's when bad things happen. I'm going to concentrate more up here on the corner first because it's higher there, and then it tapers down. To the other side. Okay, that's much better, but I still feel it. I still feel it. More to go. How does it feel there? Well, okay. Slow and steady. Good. Really close. Okay. That is looking pretty good. That is looking pretty good. That is looking pretty good. Alright, I'm going to have to clean that up. While I'm there, I think I'll try to make this lip a little bit better on that shim. I'm going to try to get away with not having to put these other ones back in. Cross your heart. Or fingers. Cross your heart's the other one. We don't want anyone dying on our watch. Do we? No. Okay, that's a better transition. Right, I'm going to clean that up. See where we get to. Hold on. I am finding that the edge worked good, but I put the neck in the pocket and push in. There's a slight roll to it. It's not flat. And so that's going to depend on which way the screws are done. So I think this shim I put in here is creating a bump. And I might need to do something about that. So I believe I should do something about removing this shim. We will use this chisel to effect that removal. Some of the paper from the paper shim stuck to that shim. I put wood glue in there to put that in there. Seems to be a bump here. Kind of like right in the center. Bit of that shim still left there. Alright, let's clean that up and see what happens. I think there's still a bump here, right in the center. I didn't notice that before when I was working on this thing. Oh, that stopped the rocking completely now. Aha. Okay, that's flat. No rocking. So when the screws are tightened up, it should be even, and one side of this fretboard shouldn't be up more than the other. What happened? Oh yeah, I see that I have a string on the wrong side. These are in the wrong slots. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do a test by putting the screws back in and seeing what the bridge possibility is to get a height adjustment. And if it's too low in the pocket that I can't get it down far enough on the bridge, then I am going to have to bring the shim and put the shim in to raise it, but this time it should be raised flatly. I'll take off all those little divots, and then hopefully we'll get the height adjustment. Okay, here we go. Use that little bulldog clip to hold those things together. Here we go. Get her over. I see the holes? Yes, I can see the holes. I took mercy on the front of it and I did a little bit of a waxing. But it's not done. If this works, it'll need a full going over. Whoops. Get your foot off the switch. What do? I do the back first and then the front. Okay. Okay. Could have put that one in further with the drill. Okay, so this one's biting really hard. I think it's going in where it hadn't gone before. Where no man has gone before. The bridge fall off? No. Okay. Okay. Now normally what I would do is work on this the other way around like that. Have my neck support under there. And put a little tension on there. What does it look like? Oh golly, really high. Okay. Oh golly, really high. That's probably why I had that shim in there to bring the neck up in the pocket. Let's see, if I put that all the way down, what happens? Still really high, so yes. Yes, that shim has to go back. What does it measure? What does it measure? Yeah, that neck pocket was a little too deep, I think, to begin with. It measures 6/64. Ooh, 7 on that side. 7 in the middle. Okay. So yes, we are going to need to try this shim again. Let's see, can I clean that up? Yes. I had a small razor knife. I don't know where that is right now. When the screw goes through the plastic, it makes those pips. So I try to cut them off. So it's nice and flat around the screw hole again. I'm breaking the cardinal rule of do not cut towards your body. But I'm not a professional. I know what I'm doing. Especially keep your fingers out of the way. That's going to go back in, and that was, yeah, plastic down. Okay, so this is what I found out. The .41 plastic with the .11 paper almost did the trick. And then I found this, something I had made for TE40 number 1. And it's .63. That gives me more height that I need. And we're hoping that the old ideas work on the new ideas. To get the right bridge adjustment that's necessary. Okay, that hole needs filling. Oh yes, we're going to get some height from that. We're going to get some height. All right, that's in the zone. Tuner, let's get the right tension on it with the tuner. Tuner. There's my neck support. Okay, how does it look? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I'm getting excited. I hope it's for a good reason. Okay, that's good. That's a little bit low. That means I can bring this up a little bit on that side. And I'm going to get some height adjustment on this thing. Oh, goody. That works. Oh, my. Oh, my. I'm super excited. And the base can go down just a tad. All right, I'm going to get a sacrificial couple of Orphe strings and put them on there just to finish up this test. Well, okay, I only had 2 unwound strings, and they're G strings, so I got 3 G strings on this guitar. And I think I got her tuned. I'll check it at the amp anyway. All right, let's go see how it goes, because I think right now the setup and the height is good. That's a bit high. Let's see if I can get that down a little bit. Where's my screwdriver for that? Oh, there it is. I think it can still go down a little bit on the bass side. And I'll have to retune when I get to the amp. I unplugged it now. Put a little bit more tension because I'm going down. And we are at 1, 2, 3 and a bit. 3.5 millimeter. A hair and a bit. And what about the treble side? Am I still in the zone? probably take a little bit off of that. Okay, I like it. That's still closer to 4 than I like. I keep turning it down and it's not going down. Maybe it's me. Maybe my eyesight's broken. I'll do a final. Okay, that's looking in the zone. All right, off to the amp. Stand by. Okay, I went and put a new set of strings on the Darios. Now the 2 bottom strings ring out nicely. Because of what just happened there, working great for level frets. Ha! I get back over here to the amp and I'm trying to go like, what? Dead. The G is immune, but the B and the E are still choking out. And I don't know if it's just a bridge thing, but I had the action set. No, it's not. So there's still a problem that is unresolved with this Harley Benton. I'm looking down there and I'm thinking I don't really see anything that should be off. That would make me want to think that this side is too high in the pocket because it's running into the frets being too far out. I did put a plug down in the screw for the neck, but I'm going to go back to the other bench and toy with the idea of seeing if I can figure out a levelness. Everything is nice and it fits very well now. But I'm going to have to go back and see if I can figure out something else at the bench. Okay, well, we're back over at bench 1. And I've gone through the original shim. And I showed you I put in a TE63, which brought it up enough for me to be able to get action with the bridge. But the gap, there was a gap between the end and of the entire pocket, about that big. So I've cut a TE62, I should say, a point, not TE, a .62 millimeter, the entire length of the pocket, to try to even it out in there. And this is probably not the last time I'm going to have to do it, but we're going to see how good, how good it brings it up, at least for action. Alright, let's finish it off with the driver. Another screw hole that's going to need to be refilled. I've done it so many times that the hole in the neck is come loose. Okay. Alright. That is going to afford me some... Oh, my bridge is off the post. That fell off while I was upside down. That's the clunk I heard. I didn't know what it was. got a problem. I can't get the bridge back on now that I've screwed the neck in again. Loosen those strings and hopefully I can get her over the top. How much? Oh, a lot. Is it that one? Is it that one? Which one is it? Which one is it? Okay. Yeah. Come on. Get over there. Boom. You know, shit happens all the time when you're working on stuff. It doesn't matter what kind of job you're doing. Shit happens all the time. You just got to contend with it and have a plan. To deal with it. And be tenacious. Don't give up. I thought I'd given up on this one. I did give up. That's why I put it away for nearly 2 years. I thought maybe, well, I guess maybe came to be now. Thought maybe I'd give it another shot. Get out of my way. All right. Okay, they're all in. And the neck is still too low in the pocket. And the bridge is all the way seated. So that shim, not tall enough when it's flat. When I was able to angle it a bit, I was able to get some action. That has to come up quite a bit, doesn't it? Alright, so if I look at this, okay, I gotta go to the other side. My tape is way off of there, so if I go there, oh, look at that. That's 7/64. And that's 8/64. So to get it down to 5 or 4 or 3, I've got to come up with quite a bit taller. Quite a bit taller. I have to go away and think about it. Be back in a second. Well, after I got the neck off, I decided that instead of just doing the 2, the other 2 are also in jeopardy, so I'm just gonna plug them all with maple dowel, and I'll re-drill them out later. We're just gonna glue it in there nicely. We're gonna get a glob, I know. All right. I got glue on my hand. How did that happen? I think I'm going to go with my usual stuff and put, that one won't come out. Put some glue down in the hole first. Just get some saturation along those walls. I think it'll work better. It's my belief. Can't hurt anyway. Good, that's good, good, good. Put some on the post. Come on, give me some. There we go. Oh. Okay, let's get them seated. And now I have to wait. So the shims are coming in tomorrow, the wood ones. And before I can drill that out, I need to wait. I bought this saw on Temu. And I figured someday I might have to do that again if I ever have to fill those studs and stuff. So this is going to be my Japanese saw to cut those off afterwards and then just sand them down. It'll get its maiden test very soon, very soon. So now everything's on hold. Be right back. The wood shims from Amazon arrived. Now, I thought there would be a taper between a 0.5, a 0.25, and a 1. They're like a plywood. See? Sandwich. I do need something about that height, I think, to bring this neck up to where I want it. Oop. Let's get this out. See what there is. 2.47 on that side. Or did, yeah, 47. 2.48. That says 1. 2.30. 2.30. The same on both sides. 2.44. I get you in there. 2.45. And 2.45. So I'm confused. I definitely thought these had a taper. So what's the thing with the angle? If they're the same on both sides. Looks. Okay, that's still... I kind of made my own stack here. In the pocket. Kind of made my own stack. Try it like that. Okay. Holes are in a better position there. Now these three things cost me 15 bucks. Let me see what it looks like. You want to see too? Okay. There we go. I'll put it in there like that. There's an obvious look that there's a big shim in there. I might be able to position it a certain way. Okay. Now it looks like I might be able to get some up on that. Okay, let's go with this one. But first, I think it needs to be adjusted a little bit. Oops. All the strings on top. Okay. 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 Try to get that back down there without it moving. I don't know how I did. Let me check it. With glasses. It moved. Let me see. Okay. Gonna go there. Oh, I forgot to drill the holes in the neck. I'm gonna go with the 42. Oh, son of a bitch. And now we've got huge gouges on the back of the guitar. Oh, hold on. That was the tallest one. Damn. That was the tallest one. Feels like there's a bump in the middle. It's more evident when you use two. There is. There is. So this has been sitting here for 24 hours. I tried to do a little bit of work on those chips last night. I got them sealed up. Anyway, with the CA glue. All right. Let's see what the action's like today. Is it where we want it? Okay. We want that down just a tad. Okay, that was a tad and a half. Ended up being all the way down. Okay. Retune. Am I up? Come on, give me something. My buddy Ted in Texas says, everything I do is unscripted. And I'm thinking, how can you script these kinds of things? All of these projects seem to script us, the perpetrators. It just goes the way it goes, and we have to find our way around it, out of it, and through it. Ted! I don't know how you can script it, buddy. But I love you. Okay. I think that could be ready to go back over there. I'm thinking the truss rod might need a tiny little touch. And then of course it gets stuck against the string. Alright. Let's go to the amp and see how she plays. Okay, we're here. Let's plug that in. We'll recheck the tuning on the amp. Oh, a little bit off. Okay, well, you know, when I got this, or when I was going to buy these TE40s, I thought they were pretty guitars. I was a bit leery about this stuff here, still am. My strings are not touching the back of this roller bridge. All right, where's the sound? Did we save it or did we not? All right, that's a standard 65 with no effects. And we're going to go bridge. I don't know if these split. Oh, they do. I like the partial split sound better on that because it's a little too bassy. I know some people might like that, but I like this a bit better. That pickup's really low. Let's see if I can spin it up a little bit. I think it was way down there for some reason. I can't remember what that was now. Might have been because it was too bassy. All right, that feels pretty good. Now, I think it needs another little touch. If I can grab that truss rod. See if I can just get it into position to give it a twack from up there. Nope. That wasn't enough. Can I get it like this? Oh, the angle's no good. We'll try going in from the side. Yeah, okay. And sometimes it goes further than you wanted it to after it's had a chance to set in. Oh, I still have a choke. That wasn't choking yesterday. That wasn't choking. You know, I think I'm going to put it on pause again for a little bit while I clear my head. And maybe something will come to me as to why the hell this is happening. Oh, look, I'm still here. Well, I had a brain fart. And I went back to bench 1. And I thought, there's got to be a problem with the levelness of the neck. And so I cut a strip of cardboard shim. And I turned the guitar over like that. And I stuck it in the treble side, which I thought was going to be the problematic side because, you know, it's choking down there. So I stuck it in there, tightened it down, and played it, and I go, oh, it's worse. So I thought, okay, loosen them up again, slide it over to that side, stick it in down the bass side, tighten them up again, up. I still have a couple of frets. And I think it's in here where there's probably a little bit of a bump in the neck. even though the frets are level between themselves, you know, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, there's a few of them here that are sitting higher than the rest on both sides. So I'd have to mask that off, take them down, and re-crown and do all that again. Just in like what I think of around that section there, and it will probably be perfect. So now I can actually do my so more fixed than it used to be, but still in there. And you know, for now, I think I'm gonna call it okay for a bit. If I ever have to, you know, take this apart again, I'm gonna go after it. But for now, these are brand new D'Addario strings. I'm gonna bring this one upstairs. It's going to be the beater guitar next to my couch upstairs. So when I want to pick something up and, you know, play something into the LT25 up there, this will be it. So it does the push pulls, you know, as I mentioned. If you want the really warm, the neck full up. Middle. Now if you go middle, with the bridge, you know, partial split, got a really sweet sound there. And we're going to call that almost fixed. This was another arduous journey with the TE40 number 2. But okay, I learned something new. So I think I'm what you would call a bugger for punishment. I just couldn't let that go. I want to be able to bend the E without buzzing. So I'm going to take down from 7 to 16, which is where the problem is. And I'm going to use my special little sanders to, it's worse around the 12th fret. So we're going to concentrate mostly on this area and then just a little bit on both sides. Alright, how do we do that? Well, we get all these out and we go, there's a 6, a 3000, a 1000, they're all a little bit too soft. There's a 6, a 4, somewhere I have a 2. So a 2 would concentrate sort of in the middle here and just run it and see where it, okay, so this one is the highest with the spot here. So alright, we're just going to do this. Oh, I gotta, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Since I don't want to touch that one, I'm going to do that. Because sometimes accidents happen. So that'll give me some protection. For those. Okay, I'll be back and let you know how it goes. Let's go back to the amp and see what happens. All tuned up. All right. Let's turn it on. The compressor's on. I think I got it. So I just couldn't leave it alone, and I had some time, so I fixed it. 100%. Appreciate all your support. Catch you in the next one.